be happy. Why not just be happy? Don't stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, here we are at the Happy Show. And I'm called Happy, H.A.P.I. Heavenly Anointed Presence Innately. That's in me, that's in you also. For three counts of three, so we be on the same vibration, the same core. I want you to inhale God, your creative, or whatever makes you positive, and exhale love. Are you ready? Here we go. Hi. How do you feel? Pretty good, huh? We have some extremely special guests on our show today. And watch the future. It's here with the C notes. They are fantastic. But for those who came in for the last minute, you're at the Happy Show, and I'm called Happy with the C notes. So if you want to get a chance to bring your opinion and come on the show, give us a call at 415-573-5549. That's 573-5549. And I can relax. Here we go, the C notes. Hi guys, how you doing?
Good.
Oh, you're making me smile. And my funny was just out in my face. Anyway, you guys are really fantastic. You're going to do a great thing for world change. Do you feel it in your bones and everything?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, sir. That's so modest. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know you saw Black Panther before, but these are the prince and the princesses, right? And they're going to deliver to you. You guys said you get before we start or anything like that. This is not your first time in a TV show station, is it?
First time.
No.
First time, but not the last time. I
It is
guarantee you that. Tell me something. Can you give me what's the C notes? So how did you come up with the concept or C notes? Your dad did, I know. Because everyone has something to do with the note of C or anything.
Because of our last name.
Yeah, last name it starts with a C, so
Curtis, yes,
so we started with the
yes.
C notes.
And for the audience, so we can look into camera 3 and tell them who you are. And maybe what's your note is, if you can remember your note, of course you do. And you can start with you.
My name is Phoenix, and I'm soprano.
Soprano, nice and loud soprano, yes?
No, I'm an alto.
Alto. Your name is, of course?
Zahara.
How you pronounce that exactly?
Zahara, Z-A-H-A-R-A.
Wow, that is so beautiful. Yes?
My name is Kiki, and I'm soprano.
Soprano, yes.
My name is Isis, and I am alto.
Positive Isis, yes.
My name is Niall, and I am tenor.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just heard the C notes, and they're going to do a little something special for you today, And you guys going to prepare with a little tune, maybe?
I think we did.
Why not? Okay, you have anything particular in mind?
Lift every voice.
Yes.
First of all,
Yeah.
How many songs do you know in total?
A lot.
A lot. Yeah. Many.
lot?
We know many.
You mean 10?
More than 10. More than 10.
Whoa! That makes me feel like I gotta go to class early tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, listen. Tell me something. Which is your best songs that you all love to sing? Out of all the songs that you can sing.
Lift every voice.
Yes.
Mine, Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy.
Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy.
Feeling all right.
Feeling all right?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
And isn't there another one that we like?
It's just
Louis.
Louis. And there's so many others. Yeah, I had an opportunity to hear you guys. You guys are singing songs way before I was born, believe it or not. That's really fantastic. You play instruments too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what instrument do you play?
Piano.
Piano? And you?
Guitar, viola, violin.
Oh my God.
I play electric guitar, acoustic guitar, a little bit of ukulele, and a tiny bit of saxophone.
Yes.
Well, actually, in this whole group, everybody plays the piano. But I play the percussion.
Wow, very good.
I play bass, cello, and tuba.
Wow, I guess it's so easy when you know how, huh? Hey, excuse me a moment. I don't have any commercials, so I have to let people know. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy I'm at the Happy Show again, and we have an extremely special guest for you today. It's called the C Notes. Hey, remember that? When you hear C Notes, stop what you're doing, run and see them, whatever. It's world change. They're bringing world change to you guys. So I want you to sit back and relax and enjoy yourself. And we're going to get back to the C Notes. Well, no later. Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the C Notes. Let's come up with the song. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Who want to count out? You want to count out?
Lift every voice.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Let it resound, let it resound, let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberties. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Whoa! My God! That was super whooper duper fantastic. My God. You guys are amazing. Do you dream about this at night?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I think about some things more crazy.
More crazy. That's very creativity is at large, I tell you. Hey, you know what? Where do you guys get this inspiration? We got to let people know what inspired you to sing and play instruments. Who want to go first?
Ultimately, our dad
Mm-hmm.
and like many artists like
Sign the Family Stone.
yeah, and the Jacksons, Mills Brothers. Yeah.
Well, it's basically both of our parents because they both help us
Yes.
practice.
Yeah, because you guys didn't come here by yourself, of course. You know, we got to think about that. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, what was the question?
The question is, what inspires you to sing, and what do you?
Oh, mine? Well, yeah, same Sly and the Family Stone, but we all really studied all of them together.
Wow. Yes. So it's kind of like inside of you already. It's not just overnight kind of thing. Yes. And what is your opinion about your voice and your career?
Mainly my parents, because I wouldn't be here without them.
Yes.
And what all my siblings said, Sly the Family Stone and Jackson's.
Yes. And you must be the boss. Yeah. What is your opinion of?
Same.
Say, that's a summation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the C notes once again here for those who didn't come in the beginning, but you are right on time. So sit back and relax and enjoy yourself. We're going to tell you what self-motivation, they're going to show you what self-motivation, consistency, and positivity comes out to be. The note C. Yes, guys, we're back now. So, I have a $364,000 question, if that is probably. Is this your inspiration? Do you really want to sing, or were you forced to sing, or this is something that you enjoy doing?
So
Something.
I like to enjoy singing because I know it would help other people and the whole community.
Yes, why you enjoy singing?
Well, sometimes we have to be forced a little bit,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
and we enjoy it.
Yes.
And well, yeah, that's all.
Well, when I was a little bit younger, I was like forced to sing it, so I wasn't really into it. But when it, like, as soon as I like got older, I got used to it, and it wasn't really.
That challenging.
Yeah.
You can still go out and play and still do other things too. Huh? Hey, how about you, Phoenix? What do you
I mostly enjoyed it.
most enjoy? That's good. It sounds like it's coming from the inside.
Same thing.
Same thing. He said the same thing you said. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the C notes once again. And, you know, you're going to be surprised. Just stay in tune. He's coming over to. Oh, I got a special little thing I'm going to have them to share with you. But for right now, I'm going to ask you guys a $364,000 question again. That's $364,000 twice. How much is that? Okay, but anyway, what does it mean to be happy? Let's start with you. Don't say the same thing, guys. We want that individual input that makes the harmony, you know?
Like, for me, like to like enjoy your hobbies.
Yes.
Like enjoy what you like to do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like your passion, yeah.
Sometimes, usually I sing to myself because I usually feel happy all the time.
Yes. I can relate to that. Happy, yes?
Usually I just go somewhere where I don't feel alone.
Wow, when you're singing?
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's deep. Whoa, yes.
Can you elaborate on the question again?
Well, can you tell her the question?
Okay, so like, what do you enjoy, basically?
About singing.
Oh, okay. About singing, it makes other people happy. That's the only part.
Wow, that is so true. I think singing changes things, is the movement of life. And Phoenix, what do you like about singing?
This is fun.
Fun. Okay. Now, what does it mean to be happy? You answered that already?
Yeah, I answered.
That's the question.
Okay, what is it to be happy?
Yeah, some people think money makes you happy, and they think other people makes you happy. But
No, that's not true.
Well, what do you think makes you happy?
What I think it means to be happy is, well, instead of singing, it would probably be, well, I don't really know, but I think it would be like family.
I can relate that. Family comes together and eat and laugh and have fun.
Well, well, what I think. Wait, what was the question like?
Well, what does it mean to be happy?
Oh, what it means to be happy.
Because, you know, this world is vibrating on some kind of strange vibration. Everybody's complaining and thinking about money all the time, and no one seems to be happy. So what do you think happiness really is to you?
Well, I think happiness really is that, like, this is a hard question.
I know. I asked this millionaire one day, I says, are you happy? What is happiness? He couldn't tell me. So you're not alone with that. Yes? Your turn. Can you think of possibly?
To me, what it means to be happy, it means like stay positive and stay motivational.
Whoa.
Stay motivated to like being happy instead of like you're staying motivated to be happy instead of focusing on other negative
Oh, yes.
situations.
Definitely. This way I love you guys singing. That's a great answer. You all have great answers, but that was great too as well. It's complimenting. And Phoenix, what do you think it is to mean to be happy?
School.
Wow. That's a great answer. Learning things, huh? Learning things. That's very interesting. You know, after I listened to everyone, I came to a conclusion. Happiness is just deciding to be. Whatever it is means to you, you know? That's very interesting. You know, I'm going to have a good surprise for them. I got to talk to them in a couple seconds there because you guys, I understand you did something for the mayor. A little surprise to help for the mayor. So I want to make you think you can sing a song for the new mayor that's coming up? London Green?
Yes.
Oh, the London pizza.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the C notes here for you.
London Breed is for our town, for our town, for our town. London Breed is for our town. Our Fair Lady. London breed, 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 London breed. And let's vote your fifth the best candidate is the future mayor of our town, London breed.
Yay! I'll vote for him. Hey, give us a clap for London Breed. Yes. We're going to vote for you and hold the city also, too. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have this wonderful opportunity, and remember, they started on this show, and keep posted because I guarantee you it's going to make a difference in world change. All right? What I'm going to do now, I'm going to interview the creator, the creator themselves of the C Notes. Okay? So, guys, thank you so very much. Yes. Great answers. Keep up the good job. And listen to the boss. She has good ideas.
Yes, sir.
Be happy. Why not just be happy? Don't stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again to the Happy Show. Now I'm going to introduce you to the creators. Not the creator, but the creators of the C Notes. Maestro and Nola Curtis. Yes. So I want you guys to sit back and relax and enjoy yourself. And here they are. Hey guys.
Hi, Happy.
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah. I'm going to kiss a hand. Don't.
All good.
Appreciate you, my brother.
All in love, all in the spirit of love.
Man, you guys are fantastic. Hans, King, and Queen. Oh my God. You guys are doing a fantastic service to this world. Because we need some things going on,
Yeah.
But yeah, the C Notes.
Well, we feel honored to be able to have given birth to such a genius.
Oh, yeah.
And they are remarkable and just a joy.
Yes. Well, the fruit don't fall too far from the tree now,
Thank you.
Yes, you are. Of course, he couldn't do that by himself.
Right?
Your instruments are so modest.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, it's just the little nourishment of the seed. Yeah, the C Notes. I had a chance to hear those guys. I was like blown away.
Yeah.
And then I was blown back again. That was a complete balance, man. And they love it. They inspire it. It's so positive as well as artistically on point. And eclectic, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Did you guys perceive that this would ever happen? And what made you decide to do that? Because, there's a challenge. You have a few kids, 5 kids. It's only a few, and you want to do what you got to do and keep track of them at the same time. Because there's a lot of influence out there in the world, So what made you come up to that fantastic conclusion?
I'll let Mommy chime in first, and then I'll kind of...
Oh, yes.
Well, we didn't want to particularly, at first, push music onto them.
And speak a little louder if you can, please.
Sure. We didn't want to push the music on them.
Yes.
We didn't want them to feel pressured by it, especially their father being who he is.
Yes.
We wanted them to choose their instruments for themselves, and if they so chose to pursue it, then we of course would be supportive. But it was actually a conversation that we had with Papa Pete Escovedo, and of the famous E family.
Yes.
And it was after their performance at Yoshi's in Oakland, and we were, just after their performance hanging out, and we spoke to him about it, and we were like, how did it all work out? Because the E family, they're very tight knit. All of the children are successful, and they are, they're happy within their own families, and we wanted to know what his secret was, what the key was for him.
Solution, yeah.
Yeah, and he said that him keeping his children in the music, he always knew where they were. He knew where Sheila was because he was performing with her. They were rehearsing with his band. So it was easy for him to keep an eye on them.
Yes.
And that got my wheels turning because I knew we have beautiful children, and that
yes.
is always something that is on my mind is keeping them close. And with that sealed the deal for us. And we started really from that point on organizing their after school activities, weekends around rehearsing, but we made sure to keep it fun. I don't ever want them to see it as anything other than their birthright.
Yes.
And something that'll bring the best out of them.
And it's being a child and still not miss out on anything.
Yeah,
at the same
yeah.
time,
So they have, they have their moments, as all children do.
People, of course.
Right, right. But I would never want to be extreme in, I'm very much, my husband always says that he's the one with the military and ex-cop, military experience, and he's an ex-cop, but I'm the drill sergeant. So he can help to balance that out.
Great compliment.
As always.
Great compliment.
But yeah, especially with the music, my husband always makes sure that we keep everything light. And because I'll be the first one to tell you that I'll definitely go there in terms of intensity.
She's our Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way. I don't
Yes.
want to talk ill about Joe.
Yeah.
'cause
Right.
I love Joe Jackson.
Joe-
Oh, yeah,
I don't
we
want,
love
He
Joe.
should get, I think he should get an award.
Yeah.
yeah, I
None of
don't,
his kids is on
Yes.
drugs.
they never went to
Yes.
they
Never
didn't go
went
to jail.
and
so-
loved by everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
And anything good is going to always be something bad talked
Right.
about it
And
because
we-
exception is the
Right. And we would have been robbed of such
Oh, yeah.
beauty and
Yeah.
they were gifts, and so we say in our act,
Mm.
nobody better say anything bad about Joe
About
Jackson
Joe.
around
Oh, no,
me.
that's right.
Because
That's true.
it's
That's true.
this is dealing with children, and back in those times, people forget that. We still have where the rates of black males being in prison is a
Yes.
reality.
Yes.
And it can start from a simple mistake of adolescence, and now
Yes.
you're part of a system.
Oh, yes.
And he understood that with his children, and we saw them blossom.
Yes.
And I'm able to research doing YouTube and archiving, using YouTube as an archival purpose for our children as well. But because of that discipline he showed, my children have been inspired by the Jacksons.
yes,
and
yes.
like my son Niall with his big afro and
Yes.
playing the bass.
Yes,
he
yes.
he loves Jermaine Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
As did my husband was vibing with Jermaine Jackson. So it's a generational thing. My children would have been robbed of that beauty, and everyone has their shortcomings, but
Yes.
not everyone has it for the world to see and for the world to speculate and
Yes.
overanalyze. If they looked at me in my day-to-day, they would have a field day. So,
Yes.
they survived it, and they've exhibited a great example.
Avoidance, create your own.
Yeah, your
It
own
don't have-
path.
It doesn't have to be a pitfall.
Yeah.
But create your own path.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, and I'm going to ask you, Maestro. You're not going to escape. The military, nobody escapes. Until they finish, right? But anyway, people are so concentrated on what their condition is. What would increase every condition if you concentrate on your mission, which is your purpose here? That increase, and you guys are doing a great job with that. Not just with yourself, you're empowering your kids to be self-motivated. That's extremely important in this day and time. Some people are waiting. Other people are waiting for the negativity of the government. Or when I say negativity, no one is empowering the power of the necessity of the children, because that is the future. If you don't feed it, it's not going to grow. And you guys are doing a fantastic job with that. I highly encourage and I highly support you in every way. I kind of be like Cologne. I disabled, but I don't think about what I can't do. I think about what I can do, and that compensates. And when I'm involved with artistically, all the pain and everything goes away because I'm doing my mission. Forget about me. Maestro, I got you. Yes, the ideal of having your kids a part of your life. Give me 1 second, give you time to think about it. I got to talk to the people.
Be happy. Why not just be happy? Don't stop.
Here for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Happy Show again, and I am happy. We have Nola and Maestro Curtis, the parents of the C-Notes. And they're giving you an opportunity. Look into their world of self-motivation and inspiration to their seeds, pouring out to society. And the best way to change the world is change yourself. Yes, and you're doing a great job of that. So I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself, and get this wonderful opportunity here today. We're going to be an hour show here talking about the C-Notes, Maestro Curtis and Nola Curtis, and see if we can figure out how we can be a part of world change. Okay? And here we are, Maestro.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother from a different mother, the real deal. I got you on my side. I'm glad of that one.
Amen.
Yeah, tell me, your children, your seeds, which is your eternal life, guys. What support did you, not just as a man, but as a father, to the longevity of your ancestors' line to your children?
Well, I think, it all begins with your upbringing and with, with your parents applying a certain standard within the family. And so what I've tried to do with my wife and what seems to be successful is something that the Bible always talks about. It says to remove not the ancient landmark for which your forefathers have set. And there are things, they're building blocks, foundations of things, foundational things that we cannot remove when we're navigating this planet and navigating this life. And so I find that going back to just basic understanding of what it takes to be a man, first of all, to be a part of a family, be part of a community, has allowed us to be able to impart that information and see it blossom through our children. Coupled with the importance of knowledge of self, but not so much knowledge of self without the understanding of where you are. I always say to my students and people who I workshop, I do talks and speeches. In fact, my wife calls me a preacher. Told her don't curse me like that. No, not to say anything bad. There are a lot of positive people.
Well, see, the thing about
Paul.
preaching, and I have a minister license, I don't tell anyone, but the thing about preaching is that my positive opinion to this is that most preachers are not teachers. So this I can relate to what you're saying. Go on, I didn't mean to interrupt.
So, and there are some good teachers out there, and I
Yes.
know a lot of good preaching teachers, and those are the ones who are operating at the highest level because they are disseminating information which is going to be helpful to the people.
Yes.
And for the people.
Yes.
But, we have mantras in our home,
Yes.
and certainly discipline is very important. In our home, we emphasize a deeper sense of self and community first. And then we implement martial arts, mathematics, science, music, and the understanding of how to use these particular concepts as tools to navigate this planet. The other thing that we really emphasize is,
Yes.
the world has gotten away from being kind, respect for one another.
So, I'm sorry to interrupt you. So kindness, it's not a certain color, not a certain age, not a certain amount of money. There's no qualification for that. It's just a decision.
Well, it's interesting that you would say that because we have a new record that's out and the C-Notes are singing on it. And it's called Power to the People, Power to All People. And there's a line in it that says, kindness has no color.
Peace and love is the only color.
Peace and love is the only color
of truth.
Which my wife,
Hey, you remembered the
she
lyrics.
drives.
Well, you guys go to the military, need to be driving. He has a higher up too, you know, of course, right?
So we have principles in our home, the Curtis principles, which are.
I know we should have had the children in here, but they know it. The Curtis principles are pay attention, be prepared, never give up, show up, produce. And that's something that we've drilled in them as
and
children.
Be kind.
Oh.
Yeah, and definitely the one that we always say is because, you know, siblings can fight, you know, silly things like, oh, you touched me, ah.
Wow.
But that we always tell them, you know, remember to be kind because I'm sure they're more kind to their friends at times than they are to their own siblings. But in the end, I mean, I think of my own siblings, it's like that type of love, and you'll know that there's that never-ending support.
Unconditional love.
I mean, you come from a family of how many boys?
4 boys. The youngest of 4, and I'm the only one left.
Oh wow!
That's
so
okay.
you know, but there's that there's that attachment to your siblings that'll never go away. And
never.
Yeah. So we want them to know that in the end, the family.
Yes.
And I always liken it like, even though they may be the lighter side to the mafia.
Yes.
But it's like there's.
It's the God
it's,
fear.
right.
The God
it's
fear.
the family. It's everything's for the family. So we don't.
I grew up. I don't mean to cut you off, but I grew up with a grandfather, with grandfathers on both sides.
Yes.
Not only did I grow up with the matriarchs, but I grew up with the patriarchs, and everyone knew their role.
Yes.
You know,
matriarchs would be the boss or the controller of that.
Well, they made decisions together.
Yes.
You know, there was no particular boss. There was, you know, a lot of times my mother would say, "Did you ask your daddy?" And then I'd go to my father, and he'd say, "Did you ask your mother?"
Yes.
You know,
they were in harmony.
They were in harmony.
They didn't conflict.
And it's a way to make sure that your children don't play both ends against the middle.
Exactly.
So you have to be on the same page.
Yes.
And you have to show love and kindness for one another.
Even if it's tough love, the love got to be in there.
It's even when you disagree, you still at the end of the day have to resolve it and show your children that, you know, although mother and father may disagree, at the end of the day, there's going to be harmony, and there's going to be some resolve, some resolution.
So you're sleeping with that solution of resolution.
Oh, always.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
You know, I heard a guy say, you can't unring a bell. That's true to a degree, but after the bell has been rung or rang, whatever the correct way of saying it, you can still go back and make adjustments, and you know, and say, okay, that bell has been rung, but we want to do something with the mistake that we made. Let's take that mistake and turn it into something positive. And as long as you keep that kind of attitude with everything that you do in life, everything, you will succeed. Because your mind will always be held in a vibration that is constantly moving towards a successful resolution. And that's the way we need to operate on a higher level. You know.
Interesting. That's interesting indeed. You know, and what's those numbers or letters you gave them so they can remember how to get there? 5, what letters were that for the kids? The 5 letters?
The concepts are the Curtis principles.
Curtis principles.
Curtis principles.
Yes.
I was like, numbers. Curtis principles.
Yes.
Yeah. So they know it. So it's like anytime, especially if like, let's say it may be a little chaotic, or we might be struggling through something. It's like one of us will remember, hey, what's the Curtis principles? Or if we're running late somewhere.
And we make them recite it.
Yeah.
Remember the Curtis principles.
Yeah.
Can I hear that myself? Can you share that with me again?
Pay attention, be prepared, never give up, show up, produce.
And it's 4.
And always show kindness.
5. Ooh.
Always show kindness.
Right. Well, and 5 other principles. Can I give you?
Yeah.
The 5 P's are called.
Okay.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Oh, nice.
I know that one. I know that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the C notes. They're on point, you know. You know what? They're great instrumental for, not just instrumental for instruments or the kids, and just for the world. It's like the blueprint for life, basically. You know, it's nice to be important, but it's more than being nice, but be self-motivated. Self-motivation for this nation is what we need. Stop giving your power away and letting somebody else do it. You know, find your notes like the C notes did. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, give us a call at 415-573-5549. And call us and be on time. Get a chance to be on our show, The Happy Show. Yes, and tell us what it means to be happy. And the best way to be happy is make someone else happy. See how you feel. Well, without any further ado, I'm going to give you the parents of the C notes.
Be happy. Why not just be happy? Don't stop.
Yes, guys.
Happy, you're so great at this.
Getting someone else is a reflection of yourself, right? It's easy.
You know, I wanted to add something to the whole kindness
please.
attitude.
Please.
Is because, you know, in the face of adversity, when they're
Yes.
dealing with people who are being unkind,
Yes.
we teach them to always be kind, but to also present a firm love
Yes.
attitude. Just because you're being kind doesn't mean that you have to stay there and take it.
Yes.
They understand because they're martial artists,
Yeah.
and we do train them in the art of self-defense, so they know how to defend themselves.
Right.
But at the same time, we teach them to make decisions where they want to see positive consequences.
Yes.
And so they are always of the mindset of, okay, there's going to be consequences to my actions.
Yes.
So I have to make sure I check myself before I wreck myself. You know what I mean? So
yes.
this is one of the things that, and what I love the most about them is they're sponges.
Yes.
And they take this information in and they live it every day.
They're programming their computer, they're cultivating it.
And sometimes
Yes.
we'll make sort of surprise visits to the school.
Ah.
They don't know we're in the background watching.
Oh, Sneaky Pete's. I remember them.
And it's amazing to see the manifestations of
Work.
you know, of the love that we put into our children. My wife has this saying, we raise our children to like them.
Yes.
And I always teach people it's your birthright to be musical. And if the world, at the end of the day, if everyone on this planet was musical, when we have grievances and disagreements, we could always say, you know what, let's squash this, let's play some music.
That works every time.
Yeah.
Then other things happen too. That's really positive. You know, music is a movement of life. For someone who does not know spirituality of God, then God would be music. Do you know why? Because it reaches everyone with that same exact truth, regardless of their language or where they're from. They can hear that same precise truth.
You know what's interesting about that? I used to have that on my wall in my studio.
What's that?
God is music and music is God.
Wow.
And God is love.
Wow.
That was my saying on my wall in my studio on Steiner Street.
So it's no accident that you're here.
Oh no.
There's that chill go again. Oh, down my back. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. Welcome to the Happy Show, and I'm called Happy, and I have these two angelic beings, Maestro and Nola Curtis, on my
I've been
show.
called a lot of things.
We're talking about balance here, and they're bringing to you
Oh
the
my
seeds
God.
to the world for world change. They're great parents for self-motivation for their seeds and for the world. So I'm so glad to have you as guests. So give us a call at 415-573-5549. Come on our show and be on time. All right? All right. Hey, Maestro, we're going to have a little request. Also, we want to tell the viewers there how they can contact you per email or something. I have a little bit on the screen, website or something like that.
I'll leave that up to my wife.
Yeah. If you
Look
want
right in the camera,
more
too.
information on Maestro Curtis, the C Notes, the
And
Spirit of
Nola
Love
Curtis.
Funkestra, and myself, maestrocurtis.com. That's maestrocurtis.com. Or you can even Google Maestro's name, Maestro Curtis. You'll see it right below on the ticker that my H.A.P.I has here on this TV screen.
Yes, yes. And it's a phone number. Well, they can contact you. You're going to decide if you want to call them or not because you guys are so busy. You don't have time to answer the phone. Do you? Of course not. I didn't think so. But yeah, you guys, we want to have your seeds to come back in here because we got a whole hour of this. I'm running some tapes and everything else, but we want them to perform another song. You think they can do another song?
Sure. I'll go get them.
Well, what do you? How about one of them oldies but goodies? I know they're equipped with that. You can think of what do you think? Huh?
Well, at the end of the month,
Hey, that's
wherever there's
the month.
wherever there's a fifth Sunday,
Yeah.
they perform at.
Mills Grove Christian Church in
Yeah.
Oakland. They are there every fifth
They
Sunday.
love them. They love them.
No, they do. They do. They were supposed to be there only for one youth Sunday, and they kept
Of
requesting.
course.
So now for 2018,
Yes.
they are there for every fifth Sunday.
Mm.
Also, what's a fun show is our two oldest, they go to Everett Middle School. On April 28th, that's Saturday, they'll be there for the middle school talent show, which is, our two oldest don't want to do it, but
Because they go to the school.
but the-
I
yeah.
understand.
They got to walk through the halls
Oh,
afterwards.
my
It's
God.
like,
the
oh, my
administrators
God.
caught wind of what they were doing, and they've
Whoa.
been on us. They've been
Whoa.
on me. So
Whoa.
yeah, so I'm
That's
just like, okay,
hilarious.
they'll be there.
Wow.
And also May 4th at the Current Theater, they'll be a part of the opening of the Go-Go's, the 80s rock group. They have a Broadway show coming out, and so
fantastic.
they are actually going to stage it in San Francisco for a limited time at the Current Theater, and the children will be a part of that as well.
So they're going to be the part of the cast.
No, they're actually going to be part of the opening ceremonies.
Well, that's
they will
part of
be-
the cast.
yeah, I
Everything starts in the opening, sets the pace. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
What a wonderful position to be in.
Yeah, so they're
Yeah.
they just got hip to the Go-Go's music. They've actually heard it in several films, so they've learned a few of the pieces. But they are in the recording studio, recording their album, of which they actually love doing that. They love that process, and
yes.
they're really good in the studio, which is actually good for our pocketbooks because
Yeah, of course we
it
gotta
keeps
live.
it
Man. You
cheaper.
gotta balance the physical with the spiritual. You
Right.
think about balance. That's you guys get a lot of spiritual, so you need that
Yeah.
physical balance. To make it happen. This is a really, really, really.
Well, also I want to say, let me
sure.
just put a plug in
Okay.
for Mills Grove because they have the spirit there is just beautiful at Mills Grove.
Mills
It
Grove.
is
That's-
And
I
that's
heard of Mills
the
Grove.
pastor.
Pastor Clarence Johnson.
Yeah,
Church?
Pastor Clarence Johnson.
I like to go there. I like to
who
come
is
there
a
myself.
beautiful human being.
It's located where?
It's in Oakland,
Okay.
near Mills College, actually, which is interesting.
Oh, Mills College.
And he offered, opened the church up to the children and to us, and the entire church is just, they welcome us.
Yes.
And it's beautiful. They have really beautiful
Of
disposition and
We need
energy
that
when
in
we
life,
go in there.
yeah, sincerity.
Yeah, and he's a great pastor.
Yeah.
And I just want to put a plug out to Pastor Clarence Johnson. Hey,
Yeah.
Pastor.
Mills Grove.
Hey, can you guys call me up sometime? I like to go there and because I love that energy. You
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
I always like to see if God is in the house. It sounds like God is in the house.
Oh,
yeah.
God made anything and everybody and everyone.
Well, he even brought a comedian into
Really?
the church.
Yeah.
He did a nice clean set.
Clean set.
And everyone was laughing. And I was like, this is how it should be. Like,
Yeah.
you should
Right.
look forward to going to church. And
Right.
there's a comedian there.
Hey, listen, you guys, let's get together, and I would like to do a comedy with you guys.
Of
We'll all
course.
just get the kids and everything else.
Yeah,
Well, they're
yeah.
going to be there the 5th Sunday of this month, which
Okay.
is
Yeah, April 29th.
Yeah.
So
they
you
have
guys
the,
come on over
yeah.
with us and hang out with us. and
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Go over to Mills Grove. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
Okay, cool.
We always enjoy it when we go there.
Yeah, I'm like you. Creativity is very important to you. Very paramount. Enjoyment. People say hanging out. Is that somewhere I can creatively do something and hang out?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the way I was. But I appreciate. Forget about me once again. You guys are great, man. This is fantastic. Now I wanted you to get those seeds in there.
I will. I'll get the seed notes and I'll plug.
Okay,
I'll
yeah, and
unplug.
think of something really, really nice. 1 second, please. I gotta talk to me people. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Yeah, this is a happy show. 415-573-5549. Call us, and you'll be here on time. Yes, and tell us what it means to be happy and what happiness means to you. Okay. All right, and what's the greatest thing to do is to empower someone else. Make someone else happy and see how you feel, The reason why it's so difficult, because it's so easy, but it has to be constant persistence in spreading the light of positivity. That's life itself. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again with the C Notes. We just finished talking to the creator, the parents, of course, Maestro Enola Curtis. Yes, we had to bring the C Notes back to you to sing The Age of Aquarius. You guys are ready?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
All right, let's take it away whenever you want to. Who's going to do the count?
I am.
Ha! Very good. Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
2.
When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, and peace will guide the planets, and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, age of Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planets, and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, age of Aquarius, 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 Aquarius.
Wow, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Can I shake everyone's hand? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. The reason why that song is so most important, can anyone think of why that song is important for you guys to sing?
And love will steer the stars.
Yes, and also what's happening in the world today. We need peace. We need peace. So I want to encourage you guys to always stick together, help each other, and help the world, and keep singing. And when you stop singing, you know what you should do? Anybody have an answer?
Help other people.
Yes. Sing more too.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Ha! I knew she knew. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Phoenix, we're going to say goodbye to the people there. Look in camera one. Look in camera one, yeah. Yes, yes. Now, she having a tendency of, when you don't see her smile, she's smiling inside. Because she's the boss, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for coming here for the C Notes. Say goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Yes. And hang in there, guys. Remember, the C Notes, then you know what note to be in for life. See ya.
Be happy. Why not just be happy? Don't stop.